Greetings and welcome to Careful Conversations at the Kitchen Table. My name is Jane Barton. I'm the Caregiving Ambassador for AARP, the sponsor of this program. And I so appreciate your willingness to stop by today and chat about the journey of caregiving from the inside out. Today I think it's important that we address a phenomenally important concept for caregivers and care receivers, and that is resilience. Now, resilience, as you may know, is a process. It's a process of bouncing back from adversity. And we know it as caregivers and care receivers, we deal with a lot of challenges, daunting challenges, adverse situations. So it's important for us to understand how we can bounce back from these particular trials and tribulations. So what I want to do tonight is share with you some tips and some methods and also some ingredients for bouncing back that I've teased out of the research from the experts in the field. There's a consensus that there are certain factors that allow us to bounce back from adversity. The first being optimism. Now, I think that makes sense. During the times of trial, if we are not optimistic, how are we going to move forward? We need to see hope on the horizon. So optimism is critically important. And that goes hand in hand with our willingness and our ability to confront our fears. Certainly during times of change and transition, when we have a dire diagnosis, when something happens out of the blue, we have a lot of anxiety and fear and wonder how we're going to get through this. Well, if we're willing to confront our fear, we can take that next step and bounce back. We also need to remember that we're not doing this by ourselves. We have friends and family members and professional care providers that are walking with us through these times of trouble. So you're not doing this alone. You have relationships, people you can rely on. We also need to remember that we have role models of resilience. Perhaps there's someone in your life, a parent, a sibling, a grandparent, that was particularly bouncy. They were able to address the challenges in their life in extraordinary ways. They can be your inspiration, and perhaps you can emulate them. If they can bounce back, so can you. We also need to remember that laughter and humor can serve us well during the very tough times of life. Not to say that we're laughing at our situation, but humor and laughter allow us to shift that energy, to blow off a little bit of steam, and to gain a different perspective. Now, we also need to remember that many of us rely on our spiritual and religious beliefs, the fundamental tenets of our life that give us meaning and purpose, and to realize that we are not alone in this process, and to really recognize the sacred or the divine in our life that is companioning us through this difficult time. So there are a lot of different ingredients that help us to bounce back from adversity. But ultimately, whether we bounce back or not, that is an individual choice. The choice is ours and how we respond to life. But if we choose to bounce back from adversity, I have no doubt that we will all reap the benefits of our resilience. So I want to thank you for dropping by the kitchen table once again and chatting about caregiving from the inside out. I look forward to the ongoing discussion. And until we meet again, I wish you and yours many blessings in your journey.